Okay, I want to get to this other topic. We'll talk election for the rest of the year, we promise. And this is Parkview Secondary School, one of the schools slated to close, to create that giant downtown super school.
Yep.
This one has 250 students who have special needs, ranging from learning disorders through the autism spectrum. And one of their students is very concerned that when the school closes and they're told they can go to other schools, that they might be bullied or they might not get the same level of care. I think it's a concern. If I were a parent, I would be concerned. I know the school board is saying, no, don't worry. There'll be safe spaces and there'll be programming, but you've got to feel like they're going into the fire, really.
So my mother had a wonderful career as a special education and learning resource teacher and all that kind of stuff, and I'm somewhat familiar. And then, of course, from a personal student point of view, I watched the pendulum swing when, and I swear to God, it was called in the 80s. They were satellite students that they brought the most, you at some point assume wouldn't be in the mainstream classroom into the classroom. And whether it's an issue of segregation, whether it's an issue of integration, the pendulum keeps swinging. I don't know, but I gotta think that the school board, whether it's led by Jessica Brennan or otherwise, is doing what's in the best interests of the students. Please let that be what is, and I'm not suggesting that the students don't know what's best for them too, but there has to be an overarching goodness and a reason, and that the educators today are saying that it makes more sense to bring the special needs kids into the mainstream schools. I don't know. So, it's tough. There's an argument on both sides of it.
Well, I like the idea of inclusion, but I also remember going to a super high school, right? One of these giant high schools. They're tough places for kids that don't have.
They're so inclusive, they're non-inclusive.
Right. No, but I'm saying that, and then maybe obviously things have changed in the 30 years since I was in high school. I'm hoping. But the fact that you have kids who not just are getting special attention in the classroom or special curriculum, they're getting a special culture, a culture that's understanding of their difference. You put them into a large school where high schools are not known for being understanding in the first place, even if you've got everything going for you. I'm afraid that it might be really difficult for them. I understand why the parents would have the same fear, and I want to applaud this student, successful or not, at exercising his democratic right to protest. He seems to be running a very peaceful protest. He's raising the issue. He's getting media attention. Good on him. And if it pushes the board to come back with more specificity, which I think they're going to do at a meeting, I believe, coming up, on how these children with special needs are going to make this integration well, then that's great. But I think we need the answers, right? It's not enough to say, oh, they'll be fine, don't worry, there'll be a safe space.
I want to start punching if the argument is being made that, the school board can save X amount of millions of dollars by closing the school. These are kids with exceptional needs.
But that is part of the argument,
I know,
right?
but that shouldn't be the decision maker. It's enough of that.
But okay, but that's the point, right? So are these 250 children going to be at any kind of risk? I mean, let's look at all the bad things that have happened with bullying in the last couple of years. Putting kids into a situation that might increase bullying is terrifying.
Schools need to tend to their clients, the student,
right.
Not their payer, the taxpayer.
Okay. So it sounds like we both want more answers on this one.